And good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. I'm Brent Apperson. Good to have you here in the studio with us as we get started this morning. And on the phone, ready to go with us on this Wednesday morning, is our good friend Mark over there at Tradewinds Marina at Sherman Reservoir, just outside Loop City. Mark, good morning to you. How are you today, my friend?
Good. Did quite a bit of rain last night, but it was a decent rain. It wasn't a torrential downpour
Yeah. Well,
rain.
That was going to be my first question to you. We were out here covering severe storm warnings through the evening last night, and we could see that those storms that were prompting some of the warnings in our area were moving over toward your area. So I was kind of wondering how things landed for you last night. You say rain, none of that bad stuff like super strong winds or no hail or anything like that you saw?
We didn't get any hail. We had some pretty good winds, but we ended up with right around 2 inches. So
wow, 2 inches. Wow, that's fantastic. All right. Well, with those storms rolling through, of course, cold front came in. Things are a lot cooler today than they have been the last couple of days. So what's that going to do to the fishing?
It's probably going to slow it down just a little bit here for a couple of days. You know, we had crazy thunder and lightning show, and that always messes it up for a little bit. But
yeah,
and up until now, the guys going out at night for white bass were just killing them. I mean, they were going out in 45 minutes under the lights and having their limits. So
wow, that when those white bass get running like that, that's a lot of fun, isn't it?
Yeah. You know, if you're a night person, that's the type of fishing you need to do.
Yeah. How are you doing? I know that the 4th of July was super busy for you. Have you been able to kind of take a little bit of a breath after you got through that holiday weekend?
Not quite yet. That a lot of people took the long weekend.
Yeah.
They had either Thursday and Friday off, or they had Friday off, and then a lot of them stayed through the week.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a good week here at Tradewinds. We had a lot of new people showed up over the holidays. It was good.
Yeah, that's
a lot of new faces and new boats. We had some really big, expensive boats out here this year.
Yeah. You know, it's so interesting that you bring that up, because that was actually going to be one of my questions this morning. It came to me like the other night. I knew we were going to be talking to you, and I'm like, you know what? I think I'm going to ask Mark, what is the fanciest boat that he has seen out on the lake this year?
Oh boy, believe it or not, there's a pontoon that comes out here, a tritoon it's probably a $150,000 boat.
Wow.
And then there's a couple of them wake boats that are out here that, higher than that.
Uh-huh.
So there's some expensive boats out here. I mean, none of them are actually my taste of boat, but, to each their own.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Let's talk about that menu you always cook up there at Tradewinds Marina. What's on, Wednesday is Wednesday wing night? No,
that's
sorry.
Thursday.
Thursday's wing night. Okay.
Yep. Tonight we're for lunch special today and carrying on through the evening until we run out. We're doing smothered burritos.
Okay.
And then, our regular menu tonight. And then tomorrow night's our Thursday with wings and buckets of beer. So.
All right. Sounds good. As far as the bait and everything goes, you got everything everybody needs if they come out fishing and.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. I actually just got a load of bait in yesterday, and I'll get another fresh load in on Friday. So. Has
the supply for bait been pretty good for you, Mark, this year? I mean, has there been any difficulties getting certain things in, or has it been pretty good this summer for you?
No, it's been good. I had the cat fishermen, I get some come in wanting bluegill or goldfish, and I don't have any of that stuff, but we do have the TV shrimp and some other stuff for catfish. So
yeah.
But I just the bluegill and goldfish, I usually end up getting rid of them at the end of the year. And the bluegill are hard to get rid of, but the goldfish, every time a little kid comes in, I tag one up and give them to them, whether the parents know or not.
That's nice. I'm sure the kid enjoys that. So that's pretty neat. Let's see. As far as things coming up in the future, are we through the tournaments now?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, we're pretty much through all the tournaments. I guess the next big thing is Labor Day. We are having live music most of the rest of this month on Sundays. So,
okay,
we're doing that. Then, we're still open 7 days a week from 7 to 9 during the week and 6 to 9 on the weekends. And after Labor Day, we're not sure what we're going to do with hours, but we're probably going to cut our hours back a little bit because, it's firstly going to be me and my wife and an assistant manager for the rest of the year after a few weeks, actually.
Yeah.
Kids going back to school. And so, we could be open 7 days a week after Labor Day, but I don't think we'd be very good company.
Yeah, I hear you. Man, where are you feeling like we're feeling out here? Where has the summer gone? Here it is really moving fast this year, isn't it?
Yeah, and it didn't really seem like we had much of a spring.
Yeah, true.
If we did, it was just the rain part of it, and that was late in the year. So no, but it seems like every year it goes a little faster. Blows by a little quicker, and and next thing you know, you're getting ready for the next year in February.
That's right. Yes. Yeah, for sure. Well, we always listen before we go. We always ask you about the water level in the lake. I assume it's still up pretty good.
Yeah, honestly, we're probably only at the most. I'm going to say the lake's only down 18 inches from full pool.
Wow, moving into late July for Sherman. That's pretty good.
I've never seen this much water in a lake this late in the year.
Mm-hmm.
So it's crazy, and most of the guys aren't going to be irrigating for a few days with that much rain. So
yeah,
it's going to maintain through probably all the way through Labor Day. Unless something crazy happens. But August can be dry. So
yeah. Here you never know how quickly it can change, and sometimes it changes quick when the weather is concerned. How's the best way for people to get a hold of you, Mark, in case they're interested in, booking a cabin or finding out what the availability is for things like that?
Yeah, you can just give us a call here at the Marina at 308-745-1187. The girls will let you know what we have available for cabins and RV sites, and just food for thought is we do have a few boat slips that we save back to rent nightly for people that are in the cabins or the RVs. So
okay, all right, fantastic.
Yeah.
Let's see, anything else that you wanted to mention this morning before we let you go?
No, it's been an awesome summer. There's more. I've never seen the lake as busy as it was on 4th of July. It was when we did the fireworks there. I counted 239, I think it was, out there, and then someone come up and talked to me, and I lost count, and I was just like, the heck with it. But,
yeah,
there
was a lot. Yeah.
A lot of boats out there watching the fireworks, a lot of people here at the marina and everywhere. It was awesome.
Yeah. Well, that's great. I think all of us were really happy that the 4th landed on a Friday to go into the weekend. So that's great.
Well, it's Saturday next year, and next year's a big one. It's 250 years.
That's right. Yes.
So,
yeah.
We're starting our fundraiser drive for fireworks already. We want to make one heck of a show next year.
All right. Well, sounds great. A lot of great things always happening at Tradewinds Marina at Sherman Reservoir. Mark, we always appreciate you taking time to visit with us on Wednesday mornings, and we'll visit with you again next week.
All right. I'll be here, and you guys have a great day and be safe.
All right. You too. Thanks, Mark.
All right. Bye-bye.
There you go. Always like starting our Wednesday with Mark there at Tradewinds Marina at Sherman Reservoir. All right, we're going to welcome Jack to the show here in a little bit, so just stay tuned. We're rolling on the breakfast show on KCNI KBBN Radio. And we're back on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Good to have you along. 7:44 is the time. Trish is here.
Yes.
Hello. Hi there. How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
Doing great.
It's cool weather. So amazing. The middle of July.
I know.
Woo-hoo!
High of 70 today. I love it.
That's crazy.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
It is so crazy.
Yes. Well, we'll talk to Trish here about designs of distinction in a moment, but you just kind of want to be our co-host and
Sure.
for us with us here a little bit. We got to play the game. So
We do.
Jack, what do you got for us this morning?
Well, this one's pretty easy, I feel like. We're sticking with history and historic events of July. What's up, Doc? Who was this cartoon character who debuted in July of 1940? Your choices are Porky Pig, Daffy Duck, Woody Woodpecker, or Bugs Bunny. Again, what's up, Doc? Who was this cartoon character that debuted in July of 1940? Was it Porky Pig, Daffy Duck, Woody Woodpecker, or Bugs Bunny? We're winning a free pig in a blanket for Wednesday for Runzas.
All right, sounds good. Lines are open for you, 872-2801. If you know the answer, give us a call.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show with Dave and Brent.
It's snack o'clock, and Taylor is at Runza.
I get that afternoon craving, and bam, Junior Ranch chicken wrap.
Bam,
And sometimes it's like, boom, Junior Buffalo chicken wrap. Boom. And sometimes it's like, bam, boom, I'm gonna have one of each. Little present to myself, all wrapped up in a tortilla.
You've earned it, buddy. Stop in for a ranch or buffalo chicken wrap today, because Runza makes it all better.
Remember, today is Pigs in a Blanket Day at your local Broken Bow Runza.
All right, we have a caller on the line. I recognized his voice. Who are we talking to?
Billy Bales.
Billy Bales.
Good morning, Billy.
How are you, Billy?
How are you?
Good. Hey, I'm glad you called because I know Jack's not a baseball guy.
Nope.
Trish, are you a baseball person? No. Okay. So I'm kind of glad you called, Billy, because you're my baseball guy.
Yeah.
What did you think of the All-Star game ending in a swing-off last night?
Do you like that rule or not?
I found myself loving it. I thought it was absolutely awesome.
Yeah, I like it.
To end the game and make sure there wasn't a tie. I thought it was cool.
Yeah, because they don't play extra innings anymore, do they?
No, they don't.
And I like it that way because if you played extra innings, Brent, the game would maybe last all night long.
Yeah, well, years ago they had that happen and they ran out of pitchers and they just had to stop the game. So I think that was a cool way to end it. Being a National League guy, and I know you are too, I was a little bit upset that the National League gave up 2 runs in the 9th inning to get us to the swing-off.
Yeah.
But that was pretty cool to watch.
I thought they were going to blow it.
Yeah, I did too.
They were up 6-0, then they probably give it away, probably, but
I
they
know.
didn't.
All right, here's Jack with your question, Billy.
All right, Billy. What's up, Doc? Who was this cartoon character who debuted in July of 1940? Was it Porky Pig, Daffy Duck, Woody Woodpecker, or Bugs Bunny?
Bugs Bunny.
There you go, Billy.
Good job, Billy.
How does Dave ring this bell?
I just think he goes like,
Well, I know.
You do a good
Dave,
job. That's good.
does it sound okay?
It does. It's
Okay,
good.
thanks, Trish.
You're good.
You're wonderful. Hey, Billy, congratulations. You're a winner, my man.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a good day, you guys.
Hey, you too,
too.
Billy. Thanks for calling.
You bet. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, there you go. As we mentioned, Trish is here and staying busy.
It is busy.
Yeah?
It's good because I'm going on vacation.
Oh, well, there you go. You got to get, I'm guessing.
Couple weeks.
Yeah?
I've still got a couple weeks, but I'm heading to the ocean.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I was invited by son and daughter-in-law and spend part of their vacation with them. So
Well, that's
gonna
great.
go.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, we hope you have a good time, and I assume that there always is, at least when I try to go on vacation, there's always those
Yes.
loose ends that you got to make sure are tied up, and I'm sure
hoping for a bunch of things to come in like between now and the end of the week, and I can do my installs next week.
Yeah.
So I leave 2 weeks from today. So
Yeah. Of course, we're visiting with Trish here with Designs of Distinction, and a question that I use with businesses a lot is I keep asking them about supply. One question I don't think I ask hardly at all, but I'm going to ask you, that's shipping. How is the shipping? I'm sure it kind of depends because I know you rely a lot on things getting
goodness,
shipped.
yeah.
And is that going well? I mean,
Yeah.
or does it kind of depend?
Is my buddy. Justin is amazing.
Yeah, that's great.
And it's funny. Usually by the time I get the shipping notification from my company in Vegas the next day, it's here. So it's like, for some reason, the first stop coming out of Vegas, I think it hits one place, and the next stop is North Platte. So on that route, it's great. Coming out of Indiana, it's a little different. But, but those guys are great. And now that I'm in Bow Family Flooring, it's 6 days a week, pretty much. They can get in there and just put my stuff in. They don't have to worry about carrying a key, which Justin did for years. He had a key to my shop. He would just open the door, put everything inside.
Now, see, The story you just shared right there, this is why I love rural America.
Yes.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if we were living in New York City, you probably wouldn't be handing the FedEx guy a key to drop stuff off.
Because there'd be 10,000 of them delivering, and, you know, nobody's going to have that key where these guys have dedicated routes.
Yes.
So it's kind of nice that, you know, but... Yeah, it's a good thing, and I love living here.
Yeah.
I know I'm excited about going back east for a couple of weeks and seeing everybody there. But yeah, after a couple weeks of it, same way at Christmas, it's like, okay, time to go home.
There you go. Yeah, I hear you.
I just want to go home.
So what are some of the projects you've been working on here during the summer? Has it mostly been in residences? I know you do you do for businesses, and what are some of the things you've been working on?
I've been doing a lot of small upholstery jobs. I just got done doing some benches out at the Melham Wellness Center. Getting ready to do 2 more rooms up at the hospital. Dairy Queen asked if I could upholster some benches, seat benches for them. So pretty much same thing I did for the Arrow and Bonfire restaurant. So yeah, a lot of commercial stuff, a lot of outdoor cushions. I'm waiting on foam to come in for the Good Life Center in Callaway to do all their outdoor cushions. So yeah, waiting on things to come in.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily the shipping issues as much as it is the companies getting it to the shipping to get to me.
Right.
So, but yeah, a lot of commercial stuff going on.
Yeah.
So,
As far as on the blinds side of things and the curtains and everything, what has there been something kind of new come out this summer, or is it just kind of not?
Not really. New fabrics have
New
come
fabrics?
out. I have
Yeah.
new fabrics and things like that are coming out, and that's always fun to see. Updates and colorways and all that great stuff. And but as far as product line, the products have pretty much stabilized. So I have one company I'm waiting on. They've been promising, it's the one out of Vegas, to do a couple different product lines, and they say they're still working on it. So until I have the book in my hand and can show it to my customers, I'm not getting overly excited.
There you go. I think I've asked you this before, but I assume we're to this point. Can we close and open blinds with our phones?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I figured.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That just blows my mind.
Yeah, there's apps on the phone for different things. You can interface with Alexa and Siri and all the Google apps. That there's ones that are just totally independent of any of the major blind companies that are just independent, so they can control any blinds in any shades, and you can set up for timers, and
that's what I was going to ask.
The heat of the day, you can have everything closed down and open back up at night, and skylights. I mean, pretty much everything. Solar is something they're really still trying to work on. It came out a few years ago. As far as the solar charging the battery kind of thing, which is fine. But when that shade goes up in the window, that battery has to be 100%, because if it's not totally fully charged, that trickle charge from the solar is only going to do so much, and eventually it just kind of wears down, and the battery loses it. So you might have to charge that battery up in that window that you can't get to, because that's usually where you're going to put a solar panel. At least once a year, if not twice a year, you're going to have to get up there and do that. And the panels aren't that big, but you do notice some on the outside. They're on the inside of the windows, so they are going to take a chunk of your window out to have that up there. But yeah, they're always coming up with new things. Things are getting smaller. just the technology is changing so much, and the pricing for one company, because they branded their own motion group, that has come down a little bit. So, it's kind of like the monopoly in the beginning with Somfy Motors. That was the biggest one we had, and they were expensive. They're out of France, and their components and everything were really pricey. And now you're starting to see that competition come back in. So it's, and where you compete is price.
Yeah.
You can compete on functions and options and, apps on the phone, but what it really comes down to the consumer is price.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and that's where you really help the customer. Yeah. You can lay it out as you're discussing the project and kind of let them know right where things stand and how how they can maybe do some different things, even to drop the price to fit their budget, right?
Right. Yeah. Like the one company that branded their own, it's called Simple Motion. Well, that tells you 100 things right there. It's simple. So it's up and down. You might not be able to program it, but it's a good starting point. And for some people, it's just to see if they like motorization.
Yeah.
I have shades that do top down, bottom up, and it sounds great. Everybody's like, oh, I'll use that all the time, and I'll go back 5 years later to do a window or something, and they'll say, never use it. Yeah. So it's like people love it and they use it all the time, or they get it and they go, yeah, that's really cool, and they'll pull it down and go, yeah,
do it manually. Yeah. That's funny. Let's see. Best way to get a hold of you, I know, is by phone.
Yes, absolutely. And it is 308-870-3677. And one thing I'm doing this afternoon at the foundation, Custer County Foundation, I'll be in there stripping wallpaper.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, man.
I know.
That is, what a wonderful afternoon you have planned. That's good.
Riley and I are just going to have at it, and we're going to get up there.
I wish my afternoon wasn't so busy, because that sounds very relaxing, stripping wallpaper.
For me.
Yeah.
Well, I love
that's good.
Stripping wallpaper. It's one of those mindless things.
You better be careful, Trish, because people are hearing that on the radio. They're going to call you and they're going to say, I think you better add that to your list of services. So look out. You may have just increased your workload. All right. Anything else you want to share before we let you go today?
Everything is great, and just have a great week because the weather is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Out there in golf.
Yes, absolutely. I like that. Now, I'll go join you over at the golf course and play 9 holes.
You won't help me strip wallpaper, but you'll come play golf.
I was going to say, all of a sudden, my afternoon schedule will open up if you decide to do that. So, all right, Trish,
Thanks,
always great to talk to you. Stay tuned. News is coming up next on The Breakfast Show.
Your mornings sound better.
If you're driving in the car on the way to work, it just makes your day more enjoyable just listening to them.
The Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN.
Don't let falling behind on your spraying affect your yield. Now is the time to book fungicide and insecticide applications on corn and soybeans with Aero Aviation. Not only can you fight disease, but you can improve plant health at the same time, increasing yields. Easily control insects like grasshoppers, rootworms, beetles, and western bean cutworms with the help of Aero Aviation. Call Casey, Melissa, or Kim with Aero Aviation at 308-872-5113 to talk about your options.
Looking for banking that fits your lifestyle? At Burning Bank, our online and mobile banking puts the power in your pocket. Check your balance on the go, set spending controls, and stay ahead of fraud with real-time alerts. Pay bills, view transactions, and manage your money anytime, anywhere. Bank smarter, not harder, with Burning Bank. Fast, secure, convenient. It's time to build, grow, and thrive. Call Burning Bank today. Burning Bank, member FDIC.
Moline Seed and Fence was founded in 2014 by Carrie and Shane Moline for one simple reason: to bring all your fencing and pasture needs into one place to make your summer projects easier. With one straightforward mission, Moline Seed and Fence has put together the largest selection of fencing and feedlot supplies in Nebraska. Visit either location in Gothenburg or Thedford to find the best selection of creosote or hedge posts for this summer's barbed wire jobs. Make your barbed wire maintenance easier with a Milwaukee or DeWalt post-hole cordless digger. Moline Seed and Fence also have a great selection of oil field pipe and hardware, guardrail, and gates. With the hot days of summer, get your livestock water needs taken care of with tire tanks, concrete waters, and all your pipeline, fittings, and floats in one stop. Moline Seed and Fence, it all happens under one roof. Give Shane a call or visit either one of their locations today. That's Moline Seed and Fence in Gothenburg and Thedford. Visit them online at molineseedandfence.com or give them a call at 308-529-0781.
The Gas Up the Good Life giveaway has rolled out with nearly $2,000 in Trotters Woe and Go cards waiting for lucky winners. Tune in to KCNI and KBBN every day at 9:30 and 3:30 to catch the daily code words. Enter them online at sandhillsexpress.com for your shot at winning. Want even more chances? Keep an eye out for our parade card or find us at local events. Bonus codes could pop up anywhere, whether it's $1,000 or $500. Someone's winning, but it won't be you unless you enter. Powered by Trotters, Woe and Go, and Broken Bow, Sargent, Myrna, and beyond. It's time to gas up the good life.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. House Speaker Mike Johnson joins the growing number of Republicans urging the Attorney General to release files on the late pedophile Jeffrey Epstein.
Pam Bondi, I don't know, when she originally made the statement, I think she was talking about documents, as I understood it, they were on her desk. I don't know that she was specific about a list or whatever, but she needs to come forward and explain that to everybody.
Johnson on the Benny Johnson Show podcast. A 22-year-old arrested in the murders of an American Idol executive and her husband at their home in L.A. LAPD Lieutenant Guy Golan.
Homicide investigators, with the assistance of LAPD's Gang and Narcotics Division, FBI, Fugitive Task Force, took that suspect into custody without incident.
The Pentagon's released half of the 4,000 National Guard troops sent to L.A. to monitor ICE raid protests. Retired Army Colonel Peter Mansour tells KNX.
It's fire season in California, and those National Guard troops are going to be needed elsewhere in the state.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Do you hear that? Asthma triggers are everywhere, from dust mites, pet dander, and pollen, to smog and smoke. An asthma attack can strike anywhere, anytime. Be prepared with quick-acting Primatene Mist. Clinically proven to open airways quickly. It's the #1 FDA-approved asthma inhaler available over the counter. Primatene Mist. Breathe easy again. Use as directed.
Hey, listen to this. All I needed was a new starter. Got a great deal on eBay. Did it myself.
Yeah, that's cool. But how about the soft purr of an upgraded exhaust when it fits just right?
For me, it's the little things, like these new windshield wipers from eBay I installed.
From small fixes to big upgrades, eBay has all the parts you need at prices you'll love, guaranteed to fit every time. eBay, things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Here's a look at Nebraska news. In a story released by KSMB, Nebraska Game and Parks shared on Monday that the West Ridge Campground and Thunder Bay Fishing Cleaning Station at Sherman Reservoir State Recreation Area are temporarily without power. Recent heavy rains caused severe erosion in the park, washing out the trench housing the main power line and creating a critical hazard that required an emergency response. The Loop Valley Rural Public Power District crews began working on Monday to repair the damage and restore electricity as quickly and safely as possible. Work is expected to take several days. The outage may affect camper reservations in the West Ridge Campground, and campers are encouraged to call the park office. Game and Parks urge visitors to use caution and avoid the affected areas for their own safety while repairs are underway. Sherman Reservoir offers 300 non-pad camping sites without electricity and other campgrounds throughout the park. Those seeking additional RV camping options during the outage can call Tradewinds Marina at 308-745-1187. This has been a Nebraska News Update. I'm Jack Simpson reporting for Central Nebraska's News Source.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles,
Here's Steve DeSager.
The National League won the All-Star game in Atlanta. It was tied 6-6 after 9 innings, and then the new rule, a brief home run derby at the end. Instead of playing extra innings, the Nationals won at 4-3 in the swing-off. Kyle Schwarber named game MVP after he hit home runs on all 3 of his swings. By the way, MLB regular season games resume on Friday. The Jets gave defensive back Sauce Gardner a 4-year extension worth $85 million guaranteed. The Chiefs gave guard Trey Smith a 4-year extension worth $70 million guaranteed. In the WNBA, wins for LA and for Indiana, which beat Connecticut 85-77. Connecticut now 3-19. But Fever star Caitlin Clark, who had 14 points, left late in the game with another groin injury. She had just been back from injury last Wednesday. She's due to be in Friday's three-point shootout at All-Star Weekend, which is in Indianapolis.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Cloudy skies expected today with daytime highs approaching 70. Winds out of the north 10 to 15 miles per hour. Cloudy skies expected again tonight. Slight chance of rain showers. Lows level off around 54. Cloudy skies expected tomorrow. High temperatures reach up to 74. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Gateway Motors, Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. Head to East Highway 2 in Broken Bow to visit with their friendly staff, schedule service with their experienced service department, or swing in for quick lube service. Visit gatewaymotorsbrokenbow.com.
6 minutes after the hour of 8 o'clock, haven't had the opportunity to visit with Jack about the amount of rain that we received last night with some of the weather that moved through the area. So we're going to find out right now as he's outside to tell us what it looks like. What do you see, Jack?
Cloudy skies right now. We did get a little bit more rain this morning as all the cars are wet out here. We got 35 hundredths of received precipitation. That was at 7 this morning. The precipitation for this month is now to 1 inch and 78 hundredths. It's 62 degrees outside. Winds out of the north from 5 to 10 miles per hour. Barometric pressure 30.03 with humidity at 93%. A high yesterday of 91, overnight low of 62. It's holding steady at that mark. Sunrise today was at 6:19 and sunset today 9:09.
All right, Jack, have you done the gourd check this morning? How are we looking back there?
When I went out and brought the cars up front, I checked on the gourds and they're looking fantastic.
Looking fantastic. Any weeds?
I have not seen any, no.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Jack.
You're welcome.
Yeah, of course, we did have kind of that band of storms move through the area last night. We were on severe weather coverage for about 3 hours, really, by the time things moved out of Custer County. I know I saw some social media posts of maybe some quarter-size hail reported around Kearney and such. Don't know about the hail, say, in Custer County and our immediate coverage area. Hopefully, we were able to avoid that. I did see some reports of winds that got up over 50, 60 miles an hour across portions of our coverage area. So hopefully nothing too severe out around our coverage area as some storms moved through last night with that cold front coming in and certainly cooling things off here today. So we'll continue to watch reports. If anything comes in, we'll pass that information to you here on KCNI KBBN Radio. 8:09 is the time. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Nice to have you along. Ryan Anderson with the Garden Center. How have you been, my friend?
Oh, doing pretty good.
Yeah? So what do you think about this weather change? You like it?
Oh, yeah. It was. We spent the weekend at a little higher elevation. It was nice and cool up there, and wasn't very much fun when I came home last night. So, but yeah, kind of like the 60s. So
yeah, for sure. Let's start with gardens first. What have you been hearing from folks? Are there some things kind of attacking the gardens that you're helping them try to fight off at the moment?
Yeah, a little bit. We've had some insect problems. Nothing really out of the ordinary, but we got garden pet and livestock dust for that. Sprinkle it on and normally takes care of that problem. Seeing a little bit of blight, especially with the moisture and the humidity and whatnot. But and what blight is yellowing from the ground up, or on leaves from the ground up. That we treat with copper fungicide. Usually takes care of that. If you know you have blight, next year maybe grab a jug of that when you buy your tomato plants, and then just start treating them early, because the leaves that have turned yellow, we're not going to turn those back green. So if you can stay ahead of that, that's probably the best treatment on that. So the other thing that we've had a lot of people come in is leaf curl on tomatoes, and I don't like throwing money at something that doesn't need money thrown at.
Sure.
So a lot of times if the top of your plant's curled, the leaves on the top of the plant curl, the bottom looks fine, you're probably just okay. It's the swings in temperature or whatnot. I guess the thing I would maybe stress is, just because the top of the plants curl, don't give it a whole bunch of water thinking it's dry. If your soil's moist, probably just let it be. You can give the plant too much water and you'll drown things out, cause root rot and stuff like that. But it's an environmental effect, and this year it seems worse than past years for whatever reason. But the top of the plant, or the above ground part of the plant, grows faster than the roots do, and it can't get enough water or whatnot, even though there's water there underneath the ground. There's not a big enough root system to take care of the top. Most of the time, you're going to still produce tomatoes, and you'll be just fine. So, but just wait it out. So, there's different. There's a term on Facebook that gets thrown out all the time that just drives me nuts, because leaves curl on tomatoes, and then you got herbicide drift. And people always talk about herbicide drift, and like I say, if the top of the plant's curling and the lower leaves look fine, just wait it out. You're probably fine. Herbicide drift is going to curl the leaf a little bit different, and it's going to fry the whole plant. So, but other than that, insects, that sort of thing, generally we don't see too much on a tomato plant, but there again, that would go back to your dust and whatnot. So, but that's my opinion on tomato leaf curl.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you shared it. And what another thing it does too is, folks, here's a guy locally you can trust, as opposed to just looking at a post on Facebook. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can only imagine the amount of advice that is out there on social media when it comes to gardening, and, if your plant's looking like this or looking like that. But, folks, as you can tell just with our conversation, if you have a question, reach out, because that's what you guys are there for, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we don't just sell to you in the spring and close up. We're there all year round.
That's right.
So got products to help take care of those. Like they said, the copper fungicide, the dusting for insects and stuff. Also have fertilizers, so we can help you out that way as well.
Well, here we are going now through the latter part of July, which we keep saying this, but summer seems like it's going so fast. Where are we at in the lawn process? I know you guys have some things through the summer to keep the lawns looking good and to prepare them as we go through the rest of the season.
Yep. If we're kind of between applications right now, but if your lawn is yellowing, maybe you're a person that only does like the first step, which is the crabgrass preventer fertilizer, and another step in, say, September, late August, September, that's like a weed and feed type of thing. So maybe now your lawn's getting a little yellowing in spots. We do have a product called Green Maker. It's actually the second step in our lawn fertilizer process, but not everybody uses it. But you get those yellow spots like that, you can put Green Maker on it, and usually see a pretty fast response to that. Kind of get those lawns dark and green. So so your inventory in the store right now, what are some things in the store that you maybe want to highlight for our listeners today? We've kind of moved past like the annuals and bedding plants and that sort of thing. So the greenhouse inside will be, fairly empty. We still do have some flowers if you're needing to fill in a spot or something like that. Outside, of course, perennials, people working in their perennial beds and that sort of thing. Perennials, trees, shrubs, looking pretty good on that kind of stuff outside. So we'll start to see hydrangeas going here in landscapes here soon. They'll start, really budding out and flowering. And if you see one and you like one and you'd like to have it at your house, we have a bunch of them. So
there you go.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. You can set people up, right?
There you go. Yeah.
All right. We always like asking you about the furniture there at the garden center. Have you been, I know sometimes during this time of year, you'll go out to different shows to promote the furniture. Have you been doing some of that, or?
Not really.
I don't know when you would have time personally, but I know that sometimes you go off and show it off.
Yep. State Fair, I think, is the next
going to go
event
go to the State Fair.
Yep.
Okay.
So we'll be down there, end of August, 1st September. But yeah, we have a pretty big inventory right now of furniture, and of course it's all customizable, so you can build it however you want. Right now we order all the time, but we're getting loads in monthly. So we can order up to a cutoff date, and say like June 20th, you'd be getting it at the end of July 20th, be getting it at the end of August. That's kind of how our schedule is set up with the Amish right now for ordering. So you don't have to wait for 6 to 8 week lead time, I guess. But you don't have to wait till we get a load to get yours. So that's kind of improved over, say, like 2 or 3 years ago. And if you ordered just a set of swivel gliders, it might take a little bit longer, I guess. But now we're on a rotation to basically we're getting stuff every month. But if we have what you want in stock, that's great. But if there's some certain colors and stuff that you want, it's not too much of a lead time. So doing a lot of it.
Good. Is there I was trying to remember, did you give out one time, is there like a specific website for the furniture?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. What's that website?
PrairiePatioFurniture.com.
All right.
So
okay,
you can look us up there. So
all right. Sounds good. Let's see, other things going on with the garden center you wanted to visit about here today.
Not a lot. course, we're getting into the time of year where starting to get some produce from those gardens, and I made my first batch of fresh pesto last night.
Ooh.
So
yeah.
Tomatoes, of course, are coming on. We've had some tomatoes as well. So always enjoy talking to people about their harvest in the gardens and whatnot. So, but yeah, kind of a exciting season to come into after you've put that work into your gardens and whatnot. So seeing the harvest from it. So
always fun to see the fruits of the labor, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So in regards to your garden, are things kind of coming around normally, or are there some things that are kind of slow coming this year, or
our green beans were slow.
Were they?
I don't know what it was. We did a test, like a germination. I put 15 seeds in a tray in the greenhouse earlier this spring, March time frame, before we kind of started selling, and had 100% germination. Every one of them germinated and came up. For whatever reason, I don't know if the ground was too cold or whatever, but when we went out to the garden with them, some came up, some didn't. Some we could tell birds had gotten. They start sprouting up a little bit. Bird would come pull it out of the ground. But that's probably the thing that we planted, and we took the same package. We had seeds in the same package and replanted. The ones that we replanted popped up and shot up, and we'll have beans in a couple weeks. But that's probably, green beans have probably been kind of finicky this year, but everything else is going good for the most part. So.
Yeah, good. Well, Jack, with Dave taking a few days off, Jack has been the one that has been monitoring our gourds for good. And I know that we got some of our seeds from the garden center, and according to Jack, things are looking good.
I think we got a plant actually sprouting up from what I saw this morning. Kind of looked like I'm trying to think of the word, like a bulb popping out, I guess.
Oh, there you go. All right.
So
on the Mother Nature watered for you last night.
Yep.
So.
Yeah.
That always helps, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, it does. All right. Anything else, Ryan, you wanted to add before we let you go today?
Open Monday through Friday, 10 to 5:30. Saturdays we've cut back 10 to 2, and then we're closed on Sundays. So give us a call if you need anything. We're generally answer the phone and get you taken care of. So
sounds good. Always enjoy visiting with you. Thanks for coming out. We'll visit with you next time.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Ryan Anderson with the Garden Center, our guest on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Napa know-how. Napa knows tools. Come see just how much at WinQuest Summer Tool Sale, July 14th through the 26th. 2 full weeks to save on all Carlisle, Milwaukee, and Performance tools, as well as select DeWalt. From individual sockets to air compressors and lifts, it's all on sale. Plus, to honor our 100th year anniversary, register to win a 41-inch Carlisle toolbox. That's WinQuest Summer Tool Sale, July 14th through the 26th at WinQuest Incorporated, serving you since 1925. East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Did you just finish pulling weeds from your landscaping project, but unable to stand up straight to enjoy it? Team Physical Therapy can help. 872-5111. Did you slide into second, but unable to make it home due to a sprained ankle or pulled muscle? Call Team Physical Therapy, 872-5111. Team Physical Therapy is open at all locations in Broken Bow, Burwell, Gothenburg, and Callaway. So don't let that back, neck, shoulder, or leg pain limit you. Give Team Physical Therapy a call at 872-5111.
The right approach to care makes all the difference. And at Broken Bow Dental, that means staying true to the values that matter most to this community. Dr. Casey McLeod and her team build lasting relationships, knowing every patient by name. She also listens, making certain your treatment is the right fit. And with advanced technology, the team at Broken Bow Dental streamlines care, completing procedures in fewer visits so you can get back to what matters most. Located right off Highway 2 in Broken Bow, Bow. Dr. McLeod's practice is now accepting patients. Better, brighter, Broken Bow Dental.
A Polaris North Star gives you a front row seat to nature's greatest show as you cruise through central Nebraska. Get your work done in style with all the comforts of a climate-controlled cab. Work or play, they have the Polaris machine that you need to tackle everything on your list. Stop out today to check out the large Polaris lineup at Agland ATV, where they work hard to keep you up and running. Agland ATV, West Highway 2 in Broken Bow. Always wear a helmet, never drink and ride.
It's 8:28. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Barbecues, swimming, ball games, and the county fair are some of the best parts of summer. They look forward to all the local celebrations and parades and hope to see you there too. Do your banking at nesb.bank. Nebraska State Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
Take a listen to the list of projects that MC Fencing can help you with. Fencing, including builds, removals, and repairs, plus cedar tree cutting, including those hard-to-get spots like side hills. MC Fencing uses professional-grade equipment, which means you receive the most efficient and cleanest job possible. The journey toward their fair and competitive pricing begins with a free estimate. Openings are available now, so call Martin Castro at 308-870-6227. MC Fencing, serving Custer County and the surrounding area.
At Gothenburg Health, we understand that women's health is personal. That's why our clinic and specialty clinic offers comprehensive family practice, obstetric services, and an OBGYN specialist to support you in every stage of a woman's life. From routine exams and prenatal care to specialized treatments, our experienced providers and specialists are here to guide and care for you with the sensitivity you deserve. Schedule your appointment today and experience the difference. Gothenburg Health Clinic and Specialty Clinic, helping people live their best lives.
Back on the Breakfast Show, 8:34 is the time, 62 degrees, cloudy skies here at our KCNI KBBN studios. An information note, want to remind you that the Tumbleweed Cafe in Broken Bow is closed now for the rest of today. They closed at 8 o'clock this morning for kitchen updates, so we just want to make sure you're aware of that. Tumbleweed Cafe closed now for the day as they make some kitchen updates to the cafe. However, they will be open. They were open earlier today, but now closed for the rest of today at the Tumbleweed Cafe. They do want you to know, though, that Cracker Jacks will be open at 5 o'clock this evening like normal. So take note of that. Tumbleweed Cafe now closed in Broken Bow for the rest of today for some kitchen updates. Well, yesterday had a great visit with Barb and Blaine, who visited with us about the Dawson County Fair and Rodeo coming up this week in Lexington, Nebraska. Things get started, actually with some activities today. July 16th through the 20th is the dates of the fair for this week. Carnival going to be on the Midway all 5 nights. And we also talked to Barb about the MRK Inc. Fun Zone, which will be going on during the fair as well. Mini golf, axe throwing, a hoop shoot, and more fun activities for the entire family. We also talked about the Sundown Stage that will be going on during the course of the fair, sponsored by TL Sund Constructors. Some of the things that will be on that stage for you during the Dawson County Fair include DJ Lopez, the Vaudeville Clown Show, dance exhibitions, bingo, and more. And, of course, Blaine visited with us yesterday about the rodeo, one of the featured events during the Dawson County Fair, Platte Valley Auto Rodeo, with performances coming up later this week on Friday, July 18th, and Saturday, July 19th. Performances each night scheduled to start at 8 o'clock. Also, on Sunday, July 20th, they'll have the Heartland Chevrolet Show and Shine Car Show. That'll be from noon to 4 on Sunday, July 20th. For more information and to get entered into that, you can contact Barb at this number, 308-325-5882. And they'll also have live entertainment going on the Silver Fox stage during the Dawson County Fair. On Thursday night from 9 to midnight, Downtown Nowhere will be performing. And then on Friday after the rodeo, Nate Kime takes the stage. And then on Saturday following that rodeo performance on July 19th, Rascal Martinez will be on the stage from 10 to 1. That'll be on Saturday. Check out the full schedule of events by going to DawsonCountyFair.com. And, of course, it is the fair, so make sure you walk around the exhibits and take a look at all the great things to see and support the 4-H'ers in Dawson County as they show off their stuff during the Dawson County Fair. And, of course, the rodeo will take place as well with performances on Friday, July 18th and Saturday, July 19th.
All right. Quality Senior Villages is looking for help at their assisted living and facility with Alzheimer's and dementia care. They are currently seeking medication aides, CNAs, and cooks to join their compassionate team. Shifts are available for the CNA and med aid positions. There will be evenings, nights, and part-times on weekends. The requirements for the medication aid or CNA license preferred, but they will train the right candidate. must be dependable and caring, and experience with Alzheimer's and dementia care is a plus. For the cook positions, they have shifts for days and evenings available. The requirements must be able to cook home-cooked meals and must be dependable. Call 872-6387 and ask for Jeanette or Shelley to apply and learn more. Join them in making a difference every day.
All right, thanks, Jack, and thank you, folks, for listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Oh, we like that band. Thank you, Dave Burney, for turning me on to them. I love those guys. Blackberry Smoke, best seat in the house here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. All right, a lot of things going on this week. Boy, there's always a lot of things going on as we go through the summertime in our coverage area. Of course, coming up tomorrow, Farmers Market is Thursday. Stop by from 10 until 4 and explore all your favorite vendors with Market on the Square in downtown Broken Bow tomorrow. You'll find fresh produce, handmade goods, unique finds, and much more. You can expect many of the same vendors as last week, so check it out. Market on the Square continuing tomorrow in downtown Broken Bow. Also, the Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce wants to remind you that the Custer County Fair is quickly approaching. Join them on July 26th at 6 p.m. for an evening full of community pride and hometown fun. Think about doing an entry for the parade. Registration forms are available at the Broken Bow Chamber office by email or online. If you have any questions, you can contact them at 872-5691. And I do know that pre-registration and pre-entry for the parade is a big bonus because that allows them to kind of get things organized ahead of time so they're not doing all of that organization 30 minutes before the parade starts. So if you want to be involved in the parade, please get pre-registered. You can do that through the Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce, and we look forward to the Custer County Fair coming up, the parade on July 26th at 6 p.m. And I believe once again this year, thanks to our wonderful friends with Tumbleweed Cafe, we will continue our tradition, I believe anyway, of broadcasting the parade for you live on KCNI Radio, which has been going on for many years. So we'll look forward to doing that again this year. Speaking of the Custer County Fair, there's a few early activities that are actually taking place this week, and we want to make sure you're aware of those. Coming up tomorrow on Thursday, July 17th, it'll be the 4-H style judging and clothing construction judging taking place at the E-Free Church in Broken Bow. That will start at 9 a.m. on Thursday. And then that evening, tomorrow night, they will have their 4-H public fashion show. Always fun to see what the kids are able to create and put together. So again, this is open to the public. We encourage you to attend. That'll be Thursday night, 7 p.m. at the E-Free Church in Broken Bow. And then over the weekend on Saturday, July 19th, starting at 8 a.m. out at the Custer County Fairgrounds, the 4-H and FFA Dog Show. And once again this year, we'll be making preparations to show a portion of that for you through sandhillsexpress.com video. So be listening for more information on that. And always fun to see the kids out there showing off their dogs and the things that they've been able to get them to do through a lot of weeks and months of practice and preparation. So that'll be coming up on Saturday, July 19th. And then when we move into next week, then you start to get into some of the other things like the shooting sport, firearms and shooting matches going on later in the week next week. And then, of course, as we mentioned, you'll have the parade getting going on Saturday, July 26th. And then that'll kind of take us into the bulk of activities that will start happening at the Custer County Fair later in the month of July. So we'll look forward to that. And once again, KCNI, KBBN Radio will be covering the fair as best we can for you. One of the things we love to do is talk to those who make the fair what it is, and those are the kids, the 4-H and FFA kids who show off and exhibit at the Custer County Fair, and we'll be having a lot of interviews again with them once we get to fair time on KCNI and KBBN Radio. What you got over there, Mr. Simpson?
Well, the annual Cruise Nights Classic Car Auction in Kearney going on July 18th at 7 p.m. A live in-person auction with live internet bidding will be available. The auction begins at the Buffalo County Fairgrounds at 7 p.m. on Friday, July 18th. In person is a $2 gate admission with a 5% buyer's premium. For more information on all of this, you can go to Reynolds, RHYNALDS, auction.highbid.com. A couple of things that they're selling this year. 1966 Mustang GT Coupe. It's a two-door hardtop. There's a new carburetor, new tires, brake system completely rebuilt, new regulators in all four windows. The engine is a 289 transmission. It's an automatic. Also a 1951 Pontiac Chieftain 8 sedan. It's very original. Only one family has owned it. Windshield, visor, AM radio, original paint, 2 sets of wheel covers. There's radial tires. Runs and drives great. The engine is a straight 8 transmission with a 3-speed manual. Those are a couple of the cars that they're selling this year, it sounds like. Again, that'll be on Friday, July 18th at 7 p.m.
All right, Jack, thanks. We'll continue with more after these words.
Evans Feed Company is proud to serve Central Nebraska's cattle producers with quality feed, mineral, and salt products, and great service, too. Evans Feed has a full line of feed products on hand. Bulk grain products, creep feed, and distiller's pellets, too. They have a very complete line of horse, goat, sheep, pig, bird, and chicken feeds, and pet foods galore. Check out Evans Feed. They deliver great products to your farm or ranch. 800-830-2119. Give them a call. That's Evans Feed, locally owned and operated.
Duda Plumbing, the guys you want when you need a new septic system or your existing system needs a good pumping. With Scott and Colton boasting over 40 years of experience, they know a thing or two about keeping things flowing smoothly. Don't wait until your backyard or basement smell like a swamp. Get on their schedule for a pump every 2 years. For the really tough spots, their sewer camera can spy on what their eyes can't catch. For over 40 years, Duda Plumbing, where they do the plumbing.
Hello there, it's Erin with Rise Rehab and Performance. Spring has sprung and summer is just around the corner. We want you to feel ready for all the fun of the warmer months. Don't let your physical conditions slow you down. Rise to the occasions of your life. Is it farming and ranch work, summer sports, travel, whatever it may be, we want you to feel your best. Give us a call at 872-5800 to schedule your appointment today. Rehab, recover, rise.
Don't miss the $10,000 hole-in-one heading off the peak competition at Happy Jack Peak and Chalk Mine July 19th, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. and July 20th, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Located on Highway 11, Scotia, Nebraska. First place, $1,000. Second place, $500. And third place is $250. Free transportation and golf clubs will be available. For more information on this or other nonprofit activities or to let us know about your event, go to our website.
10 minutes in front of the hour, and we have on the phone with us now our dear friend Linda Tehan, who joins us now. Linda, good morning. How are you?
Well, good morning. I'm fine, and we had some more rain last night. How about you?
We did too. I think we measured, what was it, Jack, about 3,500s? Is that what I heard from you?
3,500s.
So how about you, Linda? I mean, we were watching some storms that it looked to me like maybe centered right around Thetford in that area. What all did you guys get yesterday?
We had some wind to begin with, and then we just got a very nice rain. I don't know what we got. I haven't checked the gauge, but it wasn't a great amount, but it was nice that came down. And then following, we had a beautiful rainbow here at Dunning. And then I've been seeing other rainbows from people around Dunning on social media. So it turned out okay. I was prepared. I had my plants covered and my garden. I had screens over my garden. It seems like every night I bring my plants in or cover them, and then we just get a nice little rain.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's okay. But anyway, let's talk about the Sand Hills Journey National Scenic Byway.
All right, let's do that.
We are busy. Oh, my goodness. The campers, the boats, the ATVs going by. People are saying to me all the time, these people, they're coming off the interstate, evidently, and coming up Highway 2 or going down Highway 2, which is great for the economy of our byway. Not only am I noticing it, but as I said, other people are mentioning it to me as well.
Mm-hmm. That's great. So what are some of the things that are kind of being featured along the byway that you know of this summer, Linda?
Well, upcoming is the county fairs, and we have a number of those that are going to be taking place, and I encourage people to go to those fairs and talk to the 4-H'ers, the FFA kids, and ask them about their animals or the projects that they bring to the fair, and take part in activities that are going on during the fair. There's so much work that goes into them, and the sponsorship is appreciated, and thank those people that actually put the fairs on, because, boy, I've been on that side of the fence too, and it is a lot of work. Another thing that I'm going to talk about today is junk jaunt. And, we're not very far away from junk jaunt. just a little over 2 months. That will take place September 26th through the 28th. And the vendors' forms need to be in by August 1st. If you want to be in the book, you've got to get your forms into the ORD office. And I look for it to be huge this year. Don't you?
I think so. I mean, this is an event. Well, I remember when the event just kind of first started, and now to see what it has become. I mean, there are people, I think I can say this, all across the country who mark this on their calendar and now make it a yearly thing.
Absolutely. They come from states all across the United States. One time I saw a vehicle from Pennsylvania in the area, and they do it as families. Sisters get together. They have their T-shirts printed. You know, they make it a fun event. And for collectors, it's a great opportunity to go out and restock for their vendor booths wherever, whatever state they're in. Mm-hmm. They like some old things. And what I like the most about it is the homemade jams, jellies, pies, because I'm not a very good cook, so I kind of stock up on those kind of things.
There you go.
Don't you?
Yes, I know exactly what you're saying. Are you surprised at all at what this event has become, or did you kind of see this coming?
I've seen it coming for a long time. The 22nd anniversary, that tells you that it's been successful. I started on it, oh my goodness, 15 years ago, I would believe, and yes, I've seen it grow, and everyone has their favorite spot to go shop in first, you know. So our motels, our guest houses, our B&Bs are all filled, and it's getting to be a problem of where am I going to stay? So you better get your lodging reserved way ahead of time, because otherwise you might have difficulty finding a place to stay. And I do know people that reserve their lodging out a year in advance, so they know they have a location.
And I know from a vendor perspective, Linda, it really is important to get your registration in so that you can be in the book, so that people can see where you're located, right? I mean, that's a big advantage if you want to be or have a stop on the junk jaunt, correct?
Absolutely. And the more vendors there are in a town listed in the book, the more travelers, visitors you're going to have visit that town.
Oh, sure.
So please don't just piggyback on the people that are buying ads. Buy an ad yourself so that they can find you, you know, and then you just get that sign to put out on the road. And that's another thing. Be careful when you're traveling, because when people see those signs along the road, they slam on the brakes to turn in.
Yeah.
And that could be kind of a issue if you're not paying attention. And yourself, don't be looking around. Be paying attention ahead of you. But it's all in fun. Everybody has a good time. That is the thing. Come and enjoy seeing our byway and taking the route to the east and visiting these towns. Everyone's friendly that I have encountered. It's just an absolute good time.
Well, I know right here in Broken Bow, one of the things we're so proud of is the Red Barn and the Visitor Center along the byway right here in Broken Bow. And just driving by it through the summertime, my goodness, Rick and the crew there have the grounds just looking beautiful. And that really has turned into quite the facility over the years, too. I know we're proud of it here in Custer County.
Absolutely. And we're getting a schoolhouse. Did you know that? I did
know that. Yes, that's coming, isn't it?
Yes, and the Red Barn is definitely a destination spot for people that are traveling our byway, as is Carhenge up at Alliance. I drove by that last weekend, and they've had some people that came in and painted murals on some of the cars, and I didn't have time to stop, but they look wonderful. Something added to Carhenge. Yes, they get some graffiti every once in a while, and they have to paint over it. But this was done professionally, and it just looks so interesting. But also, we have the forest at Halsey that draws people with their ATVs to ride. A lot of people are going through headed to Merritt. Also, the Black Hills. The Black Hills are clear up on the other side of the byway, but they're certainly using our byway, and we do appreciate people traveling Highway 2. Oh, and then there's the State Fair coming up. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
We almost forgot.
It will be here before, really just a tad bit over a month away, right?
Yes. And I always go on Senior Day. Then I don't have to hurry because nobody else is hurrying.
Yeah. Okay, now you're going on Senior Day. Come on now, you got to tell me, you're going to see the Righteous Brothers.
Are you serious? They're going to be there?
I think so. I think they are. I think they're on Senior Day. I think that's the entertainment.
Gosh, yes. Who wouldn't want to see the Righteous Brothers?
Well, there you go.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, what day is that?
Boy, now you're putting me on the spot. I'm not exactly sure what exact day it is. But
okay. Well, I'm planning to go see Jason Aldean later in September.
Ah, there you go.
My calendar's filling up. And I'm in the hayfield right now, so we better get that hay up so I can go travel, right?
Well, there you go. Absolutely. Always got to get the work done first, don't we, Linda?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Yes, get cattle moved. One more thing I want to add is the Open Road Challenge, and I believe that's August 2nd and 3rd, isn't it? That weekend. There's 3 days of it. There's the Loop-to-Loop, which is from Halsey to Purdom, and then there's the Burnout in Callaway, correct?
The 1 mile, the shootout, half mile and 1 mile shootout takes place between Cozad and Callaway. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Excuse me. I had in the old days it was called a Burnout, but anyway.
Yeah. Well,
when I was in high school.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then the Open Road Challenge from Arnold to Dunning, and oh boy, I heard there's a lot of cars coming. I'm not going to give you an exact number. I was told by the gentleman that organizes that, but I won't say because sometimes those numbers change. But it's going to be big. It is going to be a really big open road challenge. So that's coming up here in just a few weeks. So again, it's people coming to our area, enjoying our area, and we appreciate them.
Absolutely. We always enjoy visiting with you, Linda, and we appreciate Custer Federal State Bank for paying for this time so that we can focus in on things happening with the Scenic Byway. Anything else that you want to mention here this morning before we let you go?
Well, we've had rain, so everything is green, and take your family, go to the county fairs, and enjoy your summer because it's going fast. And thanks to our sponsors once again, because without them, our Sandhills Journey Scenic Byway would not exist. It's due to all the sponsorship across the byway, the 272 miles of the byway from Alliance to Grand Island. So thanks for getting in touch with me.
All right. Thank you, Linda. We appreciate you taking the time to visit with us, and have a great rest of your summer.
You too.
All right. Linda Tion joining us here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Once again, thanks to Custer Federal State Bank for supplying this time for us to visit about the Scenic Byway. Just a little after 9 o'clock. Stay tuned. News is next on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
The morning Sandhills Drive never sounded so good.
In the mornings, we don't have to fight over the radio because it's one station.
You're listening to The Breakfast Show.
Head into Varney Pharmacy in Broken Bow to fill your first aid, pain relief, and summer care needs. Their July circular holds these prices and more. Leader brand hydrocortisone cream is $2, or pick up pain relieving patches for $5. Soothe your skin with bottles of Leader aloe vera, $5.47. Special prices are throughout the store. Stop in soon at Varney Pharmacy, located in downtown Broken Bow.
Get ready for the ultimate adrenaline rush. Saturday, July 26th, Thomas County Fairgrounds. The ultimate bullfighting extreme. Fearless fighters go head-on with raging bulls in a 60-second showdown. 3 intense rounds, 1 epic championship, pit roasted beef and pork at 5:30. Free will donation at 8 p.m. It's Man vs. Beast for honor, adrenaline, and bragging rights. No second chances. One night only. Don't miss it. Saturday, July 26th at the Thomas County Fair. Paid in part by the Thomas County Visitors Committee.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Go, go, go!
On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. House Speaker Johnson adds his name to the growing list of Republicans urging the Attorney General to release the Jeffrey Epstein files. Pam Bondi tells CBS News she will not bow to calls for her resignation.
I'm going to be here for as long as the president wants me here, and I believe he's made that crystal clear. It's 4 years. Well, 3.5 now, right? We've got 6 months in.
Vice President Vance, the tiebreaker as Senate Republicans advance a bill to claw back $9 billion in federal funding for foreign aid and public broadcasting. South Dakota's John Thune.
Clearly, this is something that all of us believe is a priority. When you've got a $36 trillion debt, we have to do something to get spending under control.
This will be the first full day of testimony in the murder trial of a Colorado dentist accused of poisoning his wife's protein shakes. CBS's Natalie Morales.
Jim Craig had told his business partner and friend he ordered the cyanide for his wife, but he didn't think that she would actually take it.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The IRS finally caught up with Louie.
I hadn't paid my taxes in 8 years. I owe the IRS a lot of money.
Louie was in deep trouble.
We're going to take your house, put a lien on your bank account, garnish your pay. They don't care. They're going to take your paycheck.
Louie found out about Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, they've resolved over $1 billion for their clients.
Optima Tax, they helped me. They calmed me down. They made me feel comfortable, and I trust them.
Louie has a lot to be thankful for.
I don't owe the IRS anymore, and I'm able to live a comfortable life, a lot better life. It was because of Optima Tax.
For tax help you can trust, call Optima now for a free consultation. Take it from Louie.
If you owe the IRS, don't go it alone. Give Optima Tax a call. They can help you.
Call 800-783-8055. That's 800-783-8055. 800-783-8055. Optima Tax Relief. Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
The National League won the All-Star game in Atlanta. It was tied 6-6 after 9 innings, and then the new rule, a brief home run derby at the end. Instead of playing extra innings, the Nationals won at 4-3 in the swing-off. Kyle Schwarber named game MVP after he hit home runs on all 3 of his swings. By the way, MLB regular season games resume on Friday. The Jets gave defensive back Sauce Gardner a 4-year extension worth $85 million guaranteed. The Chiefs gave guard Trey Smith a 4-year extension worth $70 million guaranteed. In the WNBA, wins for LA and for Indiana, which beat Connecticut 85-77. Connecticut now 3-19. But Fever star Caitlin Clark, who had 14 points, left late in the game with another groin injury. She had just been back from injury last Wednesday. She's due to be in Friday's three-point shootout at All-Star Weekend, which is in Indianapolis.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Cloudy skies expected today with daytime highs approaching 70. Winds out of the north 10 to 15 miles per hour. Cloudy skies expected again tonight. Slight chance of rain showers. Lows level off around 54. Cloudy skies expected tomorrow. High temperatures reach up to 74. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
BD is made for today, tomorrow, and for what's needed next. They're advancing the world of health as one of the largest global medical technology companies in the world, supporting the heroes on the front lines of healthcare. BD, with locations in Broken Bow and across the world.
And we're back on the Breakfast Show. Here's Jack with your current conditions.
All right, 61 degrees outside and very cloudy skies. Winds have picked up, showing a 5 to 15 out of the north now. Barometric pressure at 30.05, humidity at 93%. The last 24 hours picked up 35 hundredths of precipitation. The precipitation for this month now to 1 inch in 78 hundredths. High yesterday of 91, overnight low of 62. Sunrise today was at 6:19 and sunset today 9:09.
I didn't have the opportunity to do this earlier in the show, but we want to give you the menu today for the Prairie Pioneer Center in Broken Bow. Always like to do that. Today they'll be serving chili dogs, baked beans, and fruit. If you'd like to join them for lunch at the Prairie Pioneer Center, they always like a call ahead of time. Give them a ring, 872-6121, so they can make the appropriate arrangements. If you need a delivered meal, give them a call for that as well. Also, don't forget the Prairie Pioneer Senior Center will be hosting their Burger Bash coming up tomorrow at the grocery cart. It'll be a burger, chips, and a drink for a free will donation. They'll be serving from 4 until 7 tomorrow, and all proceeds from the event will contribute to operating expenses at the Prairie Pioneer Senior Center. Also, don't forget, coming up at the end of the breakfast show today, the last thing we'll do is play the code word. The Gas Up the Good Life Fuel giveaway is underway, presented by Trotters Woe and Go. Chance to win a $1,000, $500, or $50 gas card prize. So be listening for the code word. We'll play it for you at the end of the breakfast show today. That's how we'll close out the show. When you hear it, make sure you take the code word to sandhillsexpress.com, go to the contest page, and get entered to win. Wednesday at Chapin's Interiors and Square One Boutique. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have the answer. Yes, it's What's for Wednesday at Chapin's and Square One Boutique. Lola loves her denim, and she wants to offer you 25% off all her denim today. Jeans and jackets. It's actually a great morning to add a denim jacket, so stop in and check out what she has to offer. 25% off all denim jeans and jackets today at Chapin's and Square One Boutique. Now, we know that construction can make it a little challenging, but you can always use the west and south doors and come on in. That's What's for Wednesday at Chapin's and Square One Boutique. 25% off all denim jeans and jackets today at Chapin's and Square One Boutique. Be listening every Wednesday for a great deal and check out their window to find out the answer to What's for Wednesday. Chapin's and Square One Boutique, south side of the square in Broken Bow.
All right, join Rustic and Red this Thursday for their Sip and Shop from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. The sipping starts at 4 p.m. They'll have in-store specials and a chance to register for their door prize that will run all day. 30% off apparel, 30% off purses and purse accessories, 40% off toiletries, 75% off in the Christmas in the loft. Plus, everyone gets a valuable coupon to use on their next visit. If you're looking for a unique gift item, they have them. Gifts for all ages and gifts for men and women, weddings and baby gifts, and something fun for yourself. Check out this beautiful store, Rustic and Red in downtown Cozad.
All right, let's talk about the movies. Here's what's showing at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow. A couple of more opportunities to see How to Train Your Dragon. Now, this is the live action film remake of the animated hit How to Train Your Dragon, and this has been a huge hit for the Fox Theater and all across the country this summer. Hiccup and Toothless defy tradition and forge an unlikely bond on the Isle of Berk, where Vikings and dragons have been enemies for generations. That will show a couple more times tonight and tomorrow night, and then end its run at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow. Now, a couple of movies that are currently showing and will continue through the weekend into next week, two of the biggest blockbusters of the summer. Oh, the dinosaurs are back. I tell you what, they just keep coming back. They do. Jurassic World Rebirth is showing at the Broken Bow Fox Theater. Zora Bennett leads a team of skilled operatives to the most dangerous place on Earth, an island research facility for the original Jurassic Park. So that will continue to show through the rest of this week, on through the weekend, and into next week as well. And speaking of guys who are back, Superman is back. Yep. Yes, when Superman gets drawn into conflicts at home and abroad, his actions are questioned, giving tech billionaire Lex Luthor the opportunity to get the Man of Steel out of the way for good. I think it had a huge opening at the box office this past weekend, and it is showing at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow. It'll continue to show through this week, through the weekend, and into next week as well. So check it out. Superman and Jurassic World Rebirth continuing to show at the Fox Theater. And then coming up on Friday, la 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 la. I don't think I'll ever do that again. The Smurfs are back. Yes, they are. When evil wizards Razamel and Gargamel take Papa Smurf, the Smurfs embark on a mission to the real world to save him. With help from some new friends, they must discover what defines their destiny to save the universe. So there you go. Great animated family film. The Smurfs are back. Rated PG, and it will start showing on Friday of this week, run through the weekend into next week. Also, we want to remind you that the summer movie series continues at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow. And today, this afternoon, showtime 2 o'clock, they'll be showing, wait a minute. Let me get the right one. This is the 17th. Today, it's The Boss Baby Family Business, showing today at 2 o'clock. The summer movie series continuing at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow. Discounted movie for everyone to enjoy this afternoon at 2 o'clock. And I know they get great business support to bring the summer movie series to the Fox Theater during the summer. And we say thanks to all of those businesses who participate to make that available. And the show this afternoon at 2 o'clock will be The Boss Baby Family Business. And we always encourage you to check out their great website, watchthefox.com. That gives you all of the information you need, shows you what movies are coming up yet this summer, also gives you the show times for everything, and you can even purchase tickets online as well, watchthefox.com. And, of course, every Tuesday evening, thanks to the Nebraska State Bank, it's free popcorn night at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow.
All right. Kincaid Brewing is looking for kitchen positions. Benefits include a $500 sign-on bonus, insurance benefits, paid time off, free shift meals, and employee discounts. For more information, go to kincaidr.com/join-the-team. This information can also be found on our job listings page on sandhillsexpress.com. Again, kincaidr.com/join-the-team.
All right. Still one thing left to do on The Breakfast Show as we come toward the end of it here in a few minutes. Don't forget, we'll be playing the code word for you. Make sure you listen for that so you can get registered to win in the Gas Up the Good Life Fuel giveaway, which is underway now, presented by Trotters Woe and Go. So keep it tuned right here to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show, where we're just busy being fabulous on a Wednesday. It is hard sometimes being busy, being fabulous, but we pull it off somehow. I can only imagine the reaction that comment got. All right, we're back on The Breakfast Show. Good to have you along as we start wrapping things up here on this Wednesday morning. A couple of reminders again. The Tumbleweed Cafe in Broken Bow now closed for the rest of today for some kitchen updates, so please take note of that. But again, they say Cracker Jacks will be open at 5 o'clock tonight as normal, so take note of that. Also, we've been promoting this for you. It's coming up on Monday, July 21st from 4:30 until 6. Custer County Salvation Army will be hosting their annual book bag and school supplies giveaway, and that'll be on Monday, July 21st from 4:30 until 6. They'll be set up at the Broken Bow Municipal Building at 314 South 10th Avenue here in Broken Bow. Book bags and school supplies available while supplies last, provided for Custer County school-aged children whose families otherwise may not be able to purchase supplies. This is a way for the Salvation Army to help out. Children must be accompanied by an adult. Doors will not open until 4:30. And again, that'll be on Monday, July 21st. The event is made possible by the Custer County unit of the Salvation Army and donations from the community. So take advantage of that. That is Monday, July 21st from 4:30 to 6 at the Broken Bow Municipal Building. All right, we kind of got one thing left to do, and that is play the code word for you. We'll play that for you coming up here in a few minutes, but I'm going to turn over to Jack Simpson and give him the final word.
The final word?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess great to be helping out on the breakfast show while Dave's been, gone and stuff. Kind of put me on the spot here, Brent.
I'm sorry, buddy. If you're going to help out with the breakfast show, you got to have one of those moments where we put you on the spot. So
I guess just enjoy the nice weather today. I know I'm wearing a sweater, but I was kind of cold this morning. But
yeah, definitely a change. Yeah, I think high around 70 today. Going to kind of be cloudy today.
Yep.
So
I believe we're in a chance for more rain tonight, maybe too. So it's going to be a great day, I guess.
All right. Sounds good.
All right.
Thank you, Jack.
You're welcome,
we
Brent.
do appreciate your help, and I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. I put you on the spot.
Thanks.
Makes for good entertainment when I put you on the spot. All right, we're going to play one final song, Little Clapton, to get us out of here. And then right before we close out the breakfast show for good, right at around 9:30, we'll play that code word for you. Of course, you need that to get entered into the fuel giveaway presented by Trotters Woe and Go, and we'll play that for you coming up. So thanks for listening, everybody, to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. All right, before we close out the show with the code word for the fuel giveaway, I just want to put in a plug for the remainder of the week and what some of the things we're going to be doing on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Tomorrow, a couple of special remote broadcasts for you. We're going to be at Wenquist. What a great story this business is. My goodness, the years that they have been serving our area, and that'll be our focus tomorrow when we visit with them. So join us for that. Plan to do that, I believe, in the 8:30 to 9 o'clock half hour tomorrow. So join us for that from Wenquist. And then later in the show tomorrow, we will then go to Mason City. Of course, you got Mason City having their big summer festival coming up this weekend, as we'll be talking about Mason City Homecoming, and we'll do that tomorrow in the 9 o'clock hour during the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. So join us for those special remote broadcasts. Also have some other great guests coming in tomorrow, so we'll look forward to that tomorrow on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. And then on Friday, we're going to be live at the Custer County Fairgrounds because the Lineman's Rodeo is coming back to Custer County out at the fairgrounds. Custer Public Power District, of course, very instrumental in helping put that event on. And we'll be visiting with them and kind of get you ready for the day of activities that'll be out at the fairgrounds for the Lineman's Rodeo coming up on Friday. And we'll have that special remote for you live from the fairgrounds here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. So some neat things coming up. Another busy week and weekend around our area. And we'll look forward to those remote broadcasts, as well as all of our guests coming in the next couple of days here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. All right, that's going to wrap it up for the show today, but we're going to wrap it up with the code word. Here it comes. Thanks for listening, everybody, and we'll visit with you again tomorrow.
It's that time again. Time to reveal today's code word for the Gas Up the Good Life Fuel Giveaway. Presented by Trotter's Whoa and Go. The code word is coming your way after a word from our sponsors. Get those pens and pencils ready.
Trotter's Whoa and Go is proud to present the Gas Up the Good Life Fuel Giveaway. Whether you're fueling up your ride yourself or your cooler up with 24-hour pumps, food, ice cream, beer, or ice, Trotter's Whoa and Go is proud to be your local solution. With locations in Broken Bow, Myrna, Sargent, and beyond. When you're looking for a stop, you're never far away from a Trotter's. Stick around and get entered to win $1,000, $500, or $50 in Trotter's cards, good at any Trotter's location across the region.
When you're shopping for your home, shop somewhere that feels like home. Bow Family Furniture and Flooring. For nearly 4 decades, they've been helping families find the perfect item for their homes. Furniture, mattresses, window treatments, flooring, and more at Bow Family. Shop flooring and a budget line of furniture at 305 South 9th or head to East Highway 2 in Broken Bow, where all the furniture is found. Bow Family Furniture and Flooring, proud sponsors of Gas Up the Good Life.
Open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every single day. The Grocery Cart. Prairie Fresh Natural Center Cut Boneless Pork Chops, $2.98 a pound. John Morrell Franks are ready for the grill, $1.78 a package. Pick up 22-ounce Kemp's Cottage Cheese, $3.75. Banquet family-size entrees are quick and easy, 2 for $7. Pick up some delicious California peaches or nectarines, $2.98 a pound. And it's always good to have Kraft family-size mac and cheese on hand, 2 for $3. Grocery Cart, East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Summer is in full swing, and RTA's Hardware in Broken Bow has what you need to make it great. Whether it's for your backyard relaxation or for tackling that project, shop with RTA's Hardware. Right now, buy a Milwaukee M18 Fuel Brushless Hammer Drill Driver Kit or an Impact Driver Kit and get a $169 red lithium battery for free. One of several Milwaukee deals happening now at RTA's Hardware in Broken Bow.
At Gateway Motors, they'll go to the ends of the earth, literally, to find the perfect vehicle for you. They take every detail you share, from color to trim to the smallest feature, and search high and low until they discover exactly what fits your needs and style. When you work with Gateway Motors, you can trust they'll stop at nothing to make sure the car, truck, or SUV you want ends up in your garage. From North Dakota to Texas, California to Maine, where will the perfect vehicle you're searching come from? Go find out at Gateway Motors in Broken Bow. The Callaway District Hospital and Medical Clinics remind you that right now is the time to schedule your back-to-school physicals. The sooner, the better. Don't forget about their public transportation service. Call 308-212-0464. Their specialty clinics are also a great service, including cardiology, oncology, general surgery, podiatry, orthopedics, and wound care. The Callaway District Hospital and Medical Clinics, committed to providing local access to high-quality care by continuing to invest in the latest diagnostic and treatment technology. The Callaway District Hospital and Medical Clinics.
How is your diesel engine doing? If exceptional is not the answer, then it may be time to talk to Power Solutions. From service calls or bringing it into the shop, they have the parts and the know-how to get your semi or pickup diesel engine running. Call Power Solutions at 308-872-5522 or stop in and see them 2 miles east of Broken Bow on Highway 2. Trust them. Your diesel engine will thank you.
While you're visiting Chapin's Interiors on the south side of the square in Broken Bow, don't miss Square One Boutique there as well. Chapin's and Square One Boutique together offer a shopping experience like no other, with the latest in women's fashions from size small to 3X, plus jeans, jewelry, purses, and scarves. Explore gourmet items from Stonewall Kitchen and Watkins, and watch for What's for Wednesday specials. We even offer tuxedo rentals to make your dream wedding complete. Visit Chapin's Interiors and Square One Boutique soon.
Palmer Monument. Their goal is to assist you in selecting a memorial that best fits your family needs. With a wide offering of monuments and markers that come in many colors, shapes, and sizes, designs can vary from traditional to very unique. They pride themselves on their top quality materials and the highest craftsmanship. Designed with pride, sold with integrity. Serving Nebraska with several locations.
At A1 Auto Repair in Arnold, they're proud to offer an industry-leading 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty on non-wear items. It's their message to you that your vehicle is covered for the long haul and that you made the right choice when you left your ride in their hands. A1 Auto stands behind the quality of their work for reliable, long-term solutions to keep your vehicle running smoothly and efficiently, backed up by a great warranty. Talk to A1 Auto Repair in Arnold on East 7th Avenue.
It's the Gas Up the Good Life Fuel Giveaway. Your chance at almost $2,000 in fuel cards to Trotter's Woe and Go. Here's today's code word.
Our code word for Wednesday is going to point toward the station that some of you are listening to right now, KCNI Pure Country. Your code word for today is country. So take that over to the Gas Up the Good Life Fuel Giveaway contest page on sandhillsexpress.com and get yourself entered for another chance to win.
To get more entries, keep listening for more code words or look for them on our car in parades or at your local event. The Gas Up the Good Life Fuel Giveaway. Brought to you in part by...
Thank you to Nebraska State Bank, Wenquist Incorporated, Dairy Queen, and BD for partnering with us for Gas Up the Good Life. Keep entering and good luck. Now, back to regular programming.
All right, thanks, Jeremy. There you go. There's your code word. Take it to sandhillsexpress.com and get entered to win. That does it for the show today. Enjoy your Wednesday. Visit with you tomorrow.